Hey there, welcome to the Bookish Buzz. Before we get started, we just wanted to say that we're committed to bringing you valuable insights from some of the most compelling books out there. Nonetheless, if you don't derive any value from our videos, we understand. Please feel free to hit that dislike button and refrain from returning to our channel. No hard feelings. But on the flip side, if you do find something valuable in our efforts, don't even hesitate to hit that subscribe button and become a part of community. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. We're on day 6 of our 9 days, 9 books saga, and today's gem is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Let's traverse into the world of habits and discover how small changes can lead to extraordinary results. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly maintain good habits while others struggle? Today we delve into the world of Atomic Habits, a compelling book by James Clear. This book explores the transformative power of habits, revealing how small, incremental changes can lead to extraordinary results over time. It's all about the compound interest of self-improvement. So, are you ready to discover the hidden dynamics of your habits? Stay tuned to uncover the secret to building good habits and breaking the bad ones. According to James Clear, there are 4 fundamental laws of behavior change that can help us understand the science behind habit formation. Let's delve into these laws to see how they can reshape our daily routines and, ultimately, our lives. First up is make it obvious. The key here is visibility and accessibility. For instance, if you want to read more, keep a book on your bedside table. The book, being in your line of sight, acts as a reminder or cue for your desired behavior, reading. Conversely, if you want to cut down on junk food, keep it out of sight and make healthy snacks more accessible. Next up is make it attractive. The more appealing the task, the more likely you are to do it. Let's say you want to start exercising. Pair it with something you enjoy. Perhaps you love listening to podcasts. You could listen to your favorite podcast only while exercising, making the whole experience more enjoyable and attractive. The third law, make it easy, is all about reducing the effort it takes to perform a task. If you want to start a daily meditation habit, don't aim for an hour on your first day. Start with just 2 minutes. It's easy, manageable, and reduces the friction that can often come with new habits. Finally, we have make it satisfying. This is all about positive reinforcement. If you're trying to write a book, for example, celebrate each chapter completed. It could be as simple as a cup of your favorite tea or a walk in the park. These satisfying outcomes can reinforce the habit and make it stick. By understanding and applying these 4 laws, you can start to influence your habits in a positive direction. These laws are not a magic wand, but they provide a framework that can make the journey towards lasting change a little less daunting and a lot more effective. Remember, the goal isn't to make a single massive change. Instead, aim for continuous tiny improvements. They might seem insignificant on their own, but over time, they can lead to transformative results. Now that we understand the principles behind habit formation, let's explore some practical strategies for building good habits. First off, start small. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, as they say. Rather than aiming for a drastic change overnight, focus on making small, manageable changes that can easily fit into your daily routine. For instance, if you want to start reading more, you might start by reading just 1 page a day. This makes it easy to get started and reduces the risk of becoming overwhelmed. Next, focus on systems, not goals. While goals are useful for setting a direction, it's the systems we put in place that lead us to progress. Instead of fixating on losing 20 pounds, for example, focus on the habit of eating healthy meals and exercising regularly. These are the systems that will ultimately lead to the desired outcome. The third strategy is habit stacking. This involves attaching a new habit to an existing one, which serves as a cue for the new behavior. For instance, if you're trying to develop a habit of gratitude, you could make it a practice to list 3 things you're grateful for each morning right after you brush your teeth. The fourth strategy is temptation bundling. This is about pairing an activity you need to do with one you want to do. For instance, if you're trying to get into the habit of exercising but love watching your favorite TV show, you could make a rule that you only watch that show while on the treadmill. Finally, design your environment to support your desired habits. The environment we live in greatly influences our behaviors. If you want to eat healthier, for instance, keep healthy snacks in sight and make them easily accessible. Conversely, if you're trying to reduce screen time, Keep your phone in another room while you're working or studying. With these strategies, you can start to build positive habits that stick and eliminate the ones that don't serve you. By following James Clear's 4 laws of behavior change and his practical strategies, you can shape your life one habit at a time. Start small, make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Build sustainable systems, stack and bundle habits, and design your environment. These principles are not theories, they're tools for real transformation. Remember to like, comment, and share this video if you found it helpful. And let us know which book you want us to cover next. In addition to building good habits, it's equally important to break the bad ones. James Clear provides a practical approach to this as well. Here are his 5 strategies for breaking bad habits. 1. Become aware. Start by identifying the cues that trigger your bad habits. This could be certain thoughts, emotions, or even specific environments that lead to unwanted behaviors. 1. Make it invisible. The second strategy is to remove the cues that trigger these bad habits. This could be by making them less obvious or accessible. Hide temptations and restructure your environment to minimize exposure to the triggers. 1. Make it unattractive. The third strategy is to decrease the appeal of your bad habits. This can be done by associating them with negative consequences or making them less enjoyable. Pairing negative experiences with bad habits can weaken their hold on your behavior. 1. Make it difficult. The fourth strategy is to increase the friction associated with your bad habits. This could be by making them more inconvenient or challenging to engage in. You could add steps, create obstacles, or make it less convenient to engage in the unwanted behaviors. 2. Make it unsatisfying. The last strategy is to disrupt the reward cycle of your bad habits. This could be done by removing or delaying the gratification associated with them. Find ways to make the consequences of your bad habits more immediate and unpleasant. By following these strategies, you can break free from the cycle of bad habits and replace them with good ones. In the next scene, we'll discuss how you can sustain these changes over the long term. Our journey towards habit change doesn't end with just breaking bad habits and building good ones. It's also about sustaining these changes over the long term. James Clear emphasizes a powerful concept for this: the compound effect. He suggests that small changes, consistently applied, can lead to remarkable results over time. This is not about overnight transformations, but about making tiny improvements every day. Imagine making a 1% improvement in your life each day. It might not seem like much at the moment, but over a year, these tiny changes compound into a significant transformation. This is similar to how compound interest works in finance. The more you invest and the longer the time period, the more your wealth grows exponentially. This principle applies to our habits as well. Each small positive action might not seem significant on its own, but when compounded over time, these small wins can lead to big changes. For instance, reading just 10 pages a day might not seem like much, but over a year, that's 3,650 pages, or about 10 to 12 books. Or consider swapping a soda for a glass of water during your lunch. This small change, compounded over time, could lead to significant health benefits, so don't underestimate the power of tiny changes. Embrace the compound effect. Start small and stay consistent. Remember, it's not about making big changes all at once, but about making small improvements consistently over time. In the next scene, we'll wrap up our discussion on habit change and provide some final thoughts. In the previous scene, we discussed the compound effect and its role in habit change. Now let's delve deeper into the power of small changes. We often underestimate the potential of small, consistent actions, always seeking dramatic transformations. But as James Clear points out, it's these tiny daily improvements that compound over time to bring about significant changes in our lives. Think of your habits as a ship's course. Even a tiny alteration in its path over a long journey can lead to an entirely different destination. Similarly, replacing a bad habit with a slightly better one, or improving a good habit by just a bit, can have a profound impact over time. For example, consider the habit of reading. If you dedicate just 15 minutes a day to reading, it may not seem like much at first, but over a year, these minutes add up to over 90 hours of reading time. That's enough to read several books and gain new knowledge that can dramatically change your perspective and skills. Or let's take a health-related habit. Suppose you decide to replace one unhealthy snack with a piece of fruit each day. This small change might not make a big difference in a day or a week, but over months and years, this can lead to significant weight loss, improved digestion, and overall better health. Remember, it's not about the magnitude of your actions, but the consistency and time period over which you apply them. Small changes done consistently can have a big impact. It's these small, seemingly insignificant steps that eventually compound to bring about significant transformations. So, embrace the power of small changes. Start small and stay consistent. And remember, every big change starts with a small step. Building on what we've learned about the power of small changes, let's now explore the concept of atomic habits. Coined by James Clear, atomic habits refers to a system of easy, tiny changes that have powerful results. It's about making small adjustments in your routine, which over time lead to significant outcomes. This approach breaks down the process of habit formation into manageable steps, making it easier for you to stick to new behaviors. Let's use an example. Suppose you want to start exercising regularly. Instead of attempting a full-hour workout from day one, start with just 5 minutes a day. This small commitment is easy to keep and helps establish a consistent habit. As this becomes a routine, gradually increase the duration. Over time, these small increments will lead to substantial improvements in your fitness levels. The key here is to focus on the process, not the end result. It's not about running a marathon right away, but about lacing up your shoes and getting out the door each day. It's not about writing a novel in a week, but about writing a single paragraph every day. By focusing on these atomic actions, you set yourself up for long-term success. Remember, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money multiplies over time through compound interest, the effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them across time. So start small, be consistent, and watch as your atomic habits lead to significant transformation in your life. Remember, if you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Let's continue our journey towards self-improvement together. Well, that's the end for the day. We hope you learned something new from this video, especially about implementing atomic habits. Your journey towards self-improvement is unique, and we're here to support and guide you along the way. We believe in the power of community, in learning and growing together. So we'd love to hear from you. If there's a specific book or topic you'd like us to explore next, please drop a comment below. Your suggestions help us create content that's truly valuable for you. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes and shares mean a lot to us and help us reach more people who are on their own journey towards self-improvement. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on our next video. We're excited to continue this journey with you, sharing insights and strategies to help you build good habits and live a more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.